In this video, I'll be demonstrating how I carry both of my eFoils with and without handles by hand, and also talking about handles themselves.
Okay, so if your foil board has handles, or you have special ordered your 5/8 board to have handles, which I personally would recommend, I believe most people would want to have handles. This is how you can carry your board into the water from the beach. I put the remotes on my dominant hand, and then I prefer to have my dominant hand on the handle. So I will get on this side of the board. I will face away from the shore toward the mast and the wing and the back of the board. Reach down, grab it, lift it up, swivel it up on its nose. You want to get your body close to the board like this. I face up the shore or towards the tail, and I'll grab it with my left hand, pick it up. I'll get my body snug up against the board, grab the handle, and then it's kind of resting on my hips a little bit, balancing out the weight. And you just walk it in, and then you just carry it into the water. All right. So once again, here we are. Make sure the latch is completely closed on the battery box. If your beach has a steep angle, you won't have to go very far. But if the beach doesn't have a very steep angle, then it might be best to flip the board on its back with the foil up in the air and walk it out until it's at least up to 3 feet or more deep, preferably more. So you can put your board up like this and continue to walk it out until you are deep enough, and then you can just flop it down into the water. But if you do not have handles, then you can carry it with the mast over your shoulder. And the great thing about foil is this part up here at the base of the mast is nice and thick, so you don't even really need a towel to cushion your shoulder. It's really not that bad. So this is probably the most comfortable foil on the market to carry over your shoulder. It's going to be really light without the battery. You're going to open up the battery bay. You want smooth water because you don't want any water to go inside the battery bay. And then you can carry the battery and place it in the board while it's out in the water. Those are the two methods that I use for both of my boards. The 5/8, which does not have handles, and then the X, the 4/8 board, which does have handles. Alright, so I've already taken the battery out of this, and because it has no handles, watch the wings so you don't step on them or hurt yourself or hurt the wings. Just carry it over your shoulder, bringing it in, and set it on a towel to protect it from chips and scratches. The battery's still inside. You don't want to take the battery out while it's in the water. So I'll put my arm around the mast like this. I'll walk it in until I can get my hand on it. Get my back snug up in the corner here. You're kind of lifting it with your hips and your hands, and lifting it with your whole body. Do that. You drop the nose down. You drop the wing down. There you go. Set the nose down, and then facing toward the rear of the board and away from the shore, and set it down and you're good. And a really great thing about the foil brand handles is they are very low and almost flush to the surface of the board. Some people actually might prefer high arcing handles for easier grabbing, but for the sake of looks, I personally really like the low profile handles that GetFOIL has on their board. Other boards like Waydo have them a little bit out the side, which also to me looks better. As long as we don't have St. Louis arches arcing up over the top of the board. But they're easy for grabbing if you're going to be doing some crazy, like, gnarly turns. I've seen some people grab the handle to get more leverage on their turns, so that might be one case for an advanced rider that may prefer to have higher arcing handles.